It's not easy being green.
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to It's a Good List, the series where we rank super random things people have very strong opinions about.
There's something not quite right about this.
These are the titles you'll see and go, oh my god, WatchMojo is running out of ideas, but I assure you it's a good list. Today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 green characters. See? Told ya. If you want to be involved in the ranking and debating process for these lists, come check out my Twitter at Rebecca Brayton, where every so often I'll ask for your choices on a certain pointless topic. For this list, we're looking at the most influential and iconic green characters in pop culture. We'll be accepting characters of all shapes, sizes, and shades of green. However, we'll only be considering characters who are primarily green. Those who wear a green costume, no matter how iconic, will not be considered.
You ever take off that costume?
You ever take off yours? Greens are out!
Characters who are only green in the face, like the mask, are similarly ineligible.
I agree. He's green.
So, are you surprised we gave this list the green light? Do you have a preferred character in shades of emerald, pea, lime, olive, or chartreuse?
They're so different.
Tell us in the comments below. Number 10. The Wicked Witch of the West, the Wizard of Oz franchise. Green characters come and go, but few have enjoyed such enduring popularity as the Wicked Witch.
From my master ranker brain, I would say 10.
First introduced in L. Frank Baum's children's book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, released in 1900, she was not initially green.
Who's that?
Don't you recognize me, wizard? Have I changed so much?
That being said, the Wicked Witch's role in the book series was limited to the first installment. And in reality, it was Margaret Hamilton's brightly Technicolor portrayal of the now green character in the massively successful 1939 film that really put the Wicked Witch on the map.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Hers is such an iconic aesthetic that when people think of witches today, this is the mental image that comes to mind. And without actually fact-checking, we're gonna say she's who they had in mind when they coined the phrase green with envy. Of course, with the massive success of Wicked, the character now also enjoys being a misunderstood protagonist in her own right.
People assumed because I'm green, I'm wicked.
Number 9. Mike Wazowski, the Monsters, Inc. franchise.
James B. Sullivan.
Mike Wazowski.
He might be small in stature, but this little monster's massive personality has made him one of Pixar's most memorable creations to date, green or otherwise.
Mike Wazowski, number 1.
Voiced by the incomparable Billy Crystal, Mike Wazowski is a fast-talking, one-eyed green ball of energy. When we first met Mike in 2001's Monsters, Inc., he was working as a scaring assistant to his best bud Sully.
Get up, Sully!
Proud, charismatic, and funny, but prone to rubbing people the wrong way in the occasional episode of selfishness, Mike is a believably flawed character, and that's what makes him so relatable.
The fact that that movie has had such longevity on the internet in terms of being a meme, especially Mike Wazowski, that's an iconic, if not the most iconic Pixar character.
Over the course of the original film, as well as a prequel, various short films, and video games, we've seen time and time again that this little green monster has a huge heart.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
Number 8. The Grinch, the Grinch franchise.
The next up is the Grinch.
Oh.
He also has to be on.
Speaking of big hearts, how about the aptly named Grinch at the center of this unconventional holiday tale?
Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not.
As the story goes, his heart went from being 2 sizes too small to growing 3 sizes in a single day. Created by the wildly creative Dr. Seuss, the Grinch is just about the oddest Christmas hero in the history of the holiday.
I'm going to steal their Christmas.
A pessimistic loner, he's a mean-spirited creature who loathes cheeriness in any form.
Why, for year after year, I've
put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? I mean, in what way?
But no matter how dastardly his deeds, the Grinch has an undeniable magnetic quality to him, even before his change of heart. Though his color was left ambiguous in the original illustrations, the 1966 film established his now trademark green fur, and the character has never looked back.
You're mean one. You really are a heel.
Okay, wait, we definitely need a rhyme in here to honor the author. How about a memorable anti-hero with skin this chartreuse could only come from the mind of the Seuss. Okay, that's better. Number 7, Frankensteins Monster, the Frankenstein franchise. The horror genre has given us countless creatures to fear over the years, in all shapes, sizes, and yes, colors. But even in a crowded field, Mary Shelley's 1818 literary creation remains among the most instantly recognizable and influential characters.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Often erroneously referred to as Frankenstein, the unnamed monster created by Dr. Victor Frankenstein has shambled his way into countless films, books, television series, comic books, and more.
But seriously, watch out for fire. Fire bad.
Though his skin is occasionally depicted as having a grayish pallor to it, he's most commonly depicted as having sickly green flesh to match his undead origin.
That's right! Thank you, monster nerd!
The monster may be terrifying to behold, but he's a fundamentally misunderstood being, and it's the tragedy of his existence that makes this character so timeless. Number 6, Yoshi, the Mario franchise. There aren't many supporting characters on our list today, but the fact that Yoshi is making an appearance is a testament to just how much of an impact this dinosaur-like creature has made.
Luigi.
Luigi. Is it Luigi or is it Yoshi?
It's Yoshi because
Yoshi, yeah.
Luigi isn't green.
Though he's a welcome addition to any Mario title, he's more than just a steed for the iconic plumber to ride. Ever since his introduction in 1990, Yoshi's popularity is such that he's claimed the spotlight as the hero of his own story in a number of releases, including the excellent 1995 Super Nintendo game Yoshi's Island. Impossibly cute in his design, and with a range of expressive noises to match, Yoshi's name recognition rivals that of Mario himself.
Yoshi Boogie! Yoshi's running away!
He consistently ranks among the most popular video game characters of all time. Number 5. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles for sure is the top 5.
Is it cheating to present a group of 4 characters in a single entry? Maybe, but like a loving, wise, mutated adoptive rat father, we refuse to pick a favorite.
Get down!
I never touched it!
Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, and Donatello are each very much their own turtle, complete with distinct quirks, good qualities, and flaws. But for all their differences and personality clashes, they've always got each other's backs. Or rather, shells.
That's what's important. And that's why we'll always be brothers.
And that's a big part of the enduring appeal of TMNT. They aren't just crime-fighting turtles in a half-shell. They're a family of misfit teenage brothers trying to do the right thing against impossible odds.
MC Mikey.
In stringing these 4 unlikely words together, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird made it cool to be green.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half-shell, turtle power.
Number 4, Kermit the Frog, the Muppets franchise.
He has that historical significance, which puts him on the list. But like, I don't think the youngins are saying, oh yeah, Kermit's the greenest guy on the block.
When this now famous Muppet and Sesame Street alumnus made his debut in 1955, he was basically an old turquoise coat and a couple of ping pong balls.
Why don't you just call me Kermit and I'll call you, well, what would you like me to call you?
But something about the way creator Jim Henson brought him to life clicked with viewers.
Oh my god, yeah, Kermit is iconic pop culture green character. If he wasn't on it, they would like bring the torches, you know?
It would take some time for Kermit to truly become the frog we know and love today, but he stood out right from the very beginning.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Something about his design made his personality obvious. Kermit is easygoing, friendly, caring, and a natural leader, but not afraid to make a wisecrack.
I have lost my sense of direction.
Have you tried Hare Krishna?
And while fellow Sesame Street castmate Oscar the Grouch is similarly iconic,
Will you stop bothering me? I'm sorting my trash here.
we have to give it up for the frog who introduced us to the struggle.
It's not easy being green.
Number 3, Shrek, the Shrek franchise.
He's a sex symbol. He's a sex symbol, and
Feels so good.
This swamp-dwelling ogre first saw the light of day in the pages of a 1990 picture book written and illustrated by William Steig. It generated a fair amount of praise at the time, but it wasn't until Shrek's 2001 feature film that the character became a pop culture sensation.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
After finding love with Princess Fiona in the first film, the titular ogre and his eventual bride have continued to deliver countless laughs across a number of sequels and related media. While the films remain accessible to all audiences, it's his proliferation as a meme that's taken this ogre from household name to an undeniable icon.
Shrek is love, I say. Shrek is life.
Of course, we can't imagine Shrek ever having become so hugely popular had it not been for the voice work of Mike Myers.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Number 2, Hulk, the Marvel Universe.
That's my secret, Cat. I'm always angry.
Between DC and Marvel, there's no shortage of memorable green-skinned superheroes.
Let's just have 10 minutes of comic book.
Gamora, Martian Manhunter, She-Hulk, and Drax all deserve nods for bringing fame and acclaim to Team Green.
I have famously huge turds.
We're about to die, and this is what we're discussing?
But let's be honest, when it comes to green comic book characters, none have been hitting harder or longer than the Incredible Hulk.
Hulk! Smash!
Initially presented as raw emotion personified, this complex hero was co-created by Stan Lee himself. Since he made his debut in 1962, the Green Goliath has gone through countless changes in terms of his appearance, personality, affiliations, and even his status as a hero. With his inclusion in the MCU, however, it's safe to say that the Incredible Hulk's status as a top-tier green character is more unquestionable than ever before.
Incredible!
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Slimer, the Ghostbusters franchise. He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Don't move. It won't hurt you.
Piccolo, the Dragon Ball franchise. He's known as Big Green in some dubs.
Well, look who's decided to drop in. It's little brother. Oh, and he's brought the Green Man with him.
Ms. Green M&M, M&Ms. An urban legend in the 70s about green M&Ms being an aphrodisiac spawned this seductive mascot. The Squeeze Toy Aliens, also known as Little Green Men, the Toy Story franchise. You have saved their lives and they are eternally grateful.
Who's in charge here?
The Claw's our master.
The Jolly Green Giant, Green Giant Vegetables. The second most popular character to have ho 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 as a catchphrase.
Green Giant, goodness at its best. Ho ho ho. Green Giant.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Yoda, the Star Wars franchise.
I'm looking for someone.
Looking? Found someone you have, I would say.
Sage advice from a sage green character. There are clearly many iconic and beloved green characters, and we anticipate a ton of others in the comments below. But there's no green character more instantly recognizable or inspiring than this mysterious Jedi Master.
I mean, how can you not put a character as iconic as Yoda kind of looks like this.
Yeah.
Green as tea is.
That's the entry. It writes itself.
First introduced as an eccentric aging mentor to Luke Skywalker, Yoda has seen his character expanded upon across a variety of media. And the more we learn, the more compelling he becomes. Wise, funny, humble, an awe-inspiring warrior, whether he's brought to life through puppetry or CGI, he never fails to impress.
Green light for Yoda.
Can we also talk about Baby Yoda?
And with Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, becoming an instant fan favorite on The Mandalorian, the original character has somehow become even more popular and influential than ever before. The greatest green character Yoda truly is.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.